Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. The Rockets will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will go to work first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout.
Spins away from one. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Garcia. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Get set.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Pine. He's got it and still on his feet. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Falcons trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Rockets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, it's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. A lot of ball handling goes on in the option, but after you pull it, you got to make sure you take care of it.
Because you're going to be in the teeth of the defense, right, Reese? I mean, if you pull that football, you're still in the center of the field where all those big D linemen and linebackers are living, so you got to be extra careful with your ball security.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. Caught over the middle, it's Holly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Rockets send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. That probably looked way better on the play sheet than it did on the... There he goes. Quick step and go. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you call. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Pine. He's got an open man. Touchdown, BG. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing it. That ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Holly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's a running room. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Running to Green. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. North Carolina is down right now. But that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Kentucky. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Get set, get set.
The give from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Falcons come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
3rd inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Running into the open space. Sweet cut there. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, running back gets the give. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the option. Now the toss. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd.
Got it.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Out, 55-3.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the defense.
On the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Here's the give off the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds his tight end.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical end.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Snagged in the middle. It's Holly. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
This one's complete.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Caught near the sticks. It's Holly. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. The Rockets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll try the run. He has the first and still on his feet. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. The give to the tailback. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Falcons have pushed it inside the 20. Here comes the option. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Falcons are threatening on 1st and goal. It's complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Falcons.
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Gleason. Caught close to the marker, it's Jones. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Rockets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Rockets will line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Pine. Finds the tight end. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ridley. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Falcons looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Falcons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. He's looking to pass. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads it downfield. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Now they'll try the right side. Oh, he's got a chance. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To throw, it's Gleason. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got rid of it just in time. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll immediately call timeout. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Running back searching for a hole. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And that's a play that defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Holly. Wide open spaces. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Back to throw, it's Gleason. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Dead center perfect. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He leaves it with his back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Finding an escape route. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Falcons are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air. It's Pine. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Right down the middle. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Big play for this offense, and they get it to the 32. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. And the Falcons lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bowling Green! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking downfield, it's Gleason. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Ridley. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Middleton. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Falcons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. There he goes. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, BG. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Throws for the tight end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Jones. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Rockets come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep, Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quick.
And he will score! Touchdown, Rockets! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Pine. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period. Bowling Green is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The Falcons will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Hauls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Gleason. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Looking to the big tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rockets are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Holly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Firing to the right, complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo. He has been surgical. precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Ridley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on second down for this offense. That's caught. It's Middleton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on third and short. To the air. It's Pine. Nice move to keep running. Really nice job to get him past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running behind that left side. Nice move there. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Boom. They're going to ride this running back. Nice move to keep running. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Falcons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll run play action. The sure hands, it's Middleton. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. The Falcons come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Touchdown, Falcons! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That should move them closer to this elusive second win of the year as they build this fourth quarter lead.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Gleason. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and...
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's caught downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Rockets are on the move.
Come on, set.
Dropping back, it's Richter. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes. And they take over. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Middleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that something.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get...
Lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 35. And he's brought down after a huge completion. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Looking left. Got him downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Scanning the field, it's Richter. And the defense makes a play, sacking it back at the 10.
Now, I wonder if the offensive coordinator is wishing he would have tried running the football a couple of plays ago because the windows are so small to throw into down here. You've had an incompletion separation. You've now given up a sack. It's going to make this third down really tricky.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Lost one deep down the right side. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Wants to throw. It's Richter. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got... When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.